In this video, we are going to discuss about CSS inclusion. In fact, there are 4 ways of CSS inclusions we have where we can apply the styles to HTML page. Those are inline, embedded, external and import. Let's look at a simple example where we can apply or where we can use these 4 ways of applying styles to the HTML page. Now let me open an existing document. So here we are going to write this style equal to, and here we are supposed to apply or we are supposed to pass two parameters. One is the property. I want to change the color of this particular H1 heading, and the property value, that is value of that color value, say red. You can provide that color in three different ways, like you can say color name, or you can make use of RGB combination or any hexadecimal code for a color. So these are all the ways where you can apply style for a particular HTML tag. So let's look at how this particular document look like in a web page. Let me open index.html. Yeah, H1 heading become red. Let's say you want to change the color. Yes, you can by changing the color at inline style itself. Okay, so this is how we can apply the style at inline level. Okay, the next one is you can include you can apply the style to HTML page with the help of embedded. When I say embedded, you have to write some style tag. The style tag should embedded within the head part. So style, when you write this, you have to say what is the type of the document which you are going to attach. This is text or CSS. This we call it as MIME type, multi-purpose internet mail extension, where it talks about what kind of document we are going to attach, whether is it a audio file, video file, image file, or some sort of text file. If it is text file, what is its extension? Okay, so that is what we call MIME type. This MIME types helps us or helps the browser what kind of document is going to attach for talking or to describe the styles of this particular HTML page. And of course we have to specify the media say all, and within this style tag we are going to write the styles for those HTML elements. So HTML elements like H1 or something called paragraph. Let's look at the syntax of style rule. Usually the syntax of style rule is this. First you need to tell what is the selector, and after that you need to specify the declaration. Within the declaration, we do have two items or two parts. One is the property and its value. So here I want to apply the style for all the paragraphs. For all the paragraphs I want to change the color. Color should be something like red. Okay. Then see how these paragraphs look like. All the paragraphs become red. Okay. So this is what we call embedded. The next way of embedded the style or include the style is external. When I say external, you are supposed to write something called link tag. In the link tag, first attribute you need to specify is what kind of relation do you have with this HTML document to the document which you specify or which you are going to specify at href. Style sheet is the relation, and what is the type? The type of the document, basically it's a text category with CSS extension, and href equal to something called my style or something like style1.css. Yes, close this tag, save the file, open a notepad, one more editor, and now we are going to write these styles. So for the same, for all the paragraphs, now I want to change the color into something called blue. Then save the file with the next style1.css. Now you see the difference. Here all the paragraphs are displayed in a blue color. Okay, this is the third way of apply the styles to the HTML document. Okay, the last one is import. Technically speaking, there is no much difference between import to link. Okay, here we used to write import URL of style1.css. Yeah, if you change the style now, let's check with red color. All these become red. Okay, here the basic difference between import statement to link is, or external is, in the case of external, no, we are just attaching the style sheet document which is externally hosted or externally available, maybe within the directory. Whereas import is nothing but we are going to import the styles which are already written in one document into the existing one. I mean to say, in the existing HTML page, there we have some styles, right? Probably we are going to import few more styles into it with the help of a new style sheet document. That can be possible with the help of import statement. Okay, these are all the 4 inclusions what we have. Okay, apart from this, we need to talk about what properties are available. You know, when I say CSS language, style sheet language, in fact it is it is superior styles to HTML. That's what we said here, right? So the styles what we have in CSS is more than HTML. So let's look at what else is there, or what kind of styles can we apply for all these HTML documents. First, let's start with background. You know, in the background, right, you can change the color of the background. You can put some image in the background, and you can say this image should repeat in X direction or in Y direction or in both directions or no repeat, right? And of course attachment. Okay, we'll see the difference by writing it. Okay, let's look at how to make use of this particular background style. Okay, so for body I want to attach an image. So first let's look at the first one is color. No, yeah, body background color should be yellow. So the entire body of the background color of that body tag become yellow. Okay, and the next one we have something called background attachment. Background image. So for body I want to attach a background image, background hyphen image colon URL of, I have an image in the same path called logo.jpg. Yeah, let's save the file and see how this logo is going to attach or is going to display in the backend. Now this logo is displayed in both the directions, right? It repeated n number of times in both the directions. Now I don't want to repeat in both the directions. I want to use only one particular image as a background. So that time I would say no repeat. Let's say background repeat is no repeat. Background hyphen repeat colon no repeat. Now let's look at the output of this program. So here what happened? Now only one only one image copy is attached, or is used as the background for this particular web page. Okay. Now the next one, background attachment. When I say background attachment, yeah, let's look at the difference between different values of this background attachment. When I say background attachment colon say fixed, okay, see what is the difference in the behavior of this document. Yeah, so the image what we have here, okay, that goes along with the text. Now let's change the value of it. Instead of fixed, let's say scroll. Yeah, I did something wrong. I think, let me see the spelling. Background attachment. Yeah. When I say fixed, no doubt it is fixed in the place. Where is it? Yeah, the image is fixed, the background image is fixed, whereas the text is scrolled. This is the advantage, or this is the other style where we can apply for the HTML document. The next one is background position. You want to change the image position. Let's say I want to display it in the center, or I want to display it in the right top corner. For that you need to write what? Background position. Background position is right top. Let's look at how this particular image look like. Yeah, it is displayed at the top right corner. Like that we can make use of rest. We can say right bottom, center top, a specific position. We can say like x coordinate is this, y coordinate is this. There I want to display this image. Yes, we can with the help of x percentage and y percentage. Yeah, this is all about background. Coming to the text color, text styles, So for the text you want to apply styles. So let us say I want to apply styles for the paragraph text. Whatever text is written inside the paragraph, I want to make use of these styles, text styles, so that it makes it display the content beautifully. Okay, so first one we have seen, that is text color, correct na? Now text hyphen, the next one is align. Text align, say you can say center, right, top, okay, justify. Let's see, all the paragraphs are centered, aligned to the center, isn't it? Okay, now next one is text decoration. When I say text decoration is something that you can specify some sort of effects like underscore, line through, blink, something like that. Okay, blink may not be supported in Internet Explorer and Chrome, but you can try with Mozilla Firefox. Let's say overline or underline. Now all the paragraphs are having some sort of underline. Okay, the next style is say text transformation. Let's write directly on this, and let me use something called inline style here. Yeah, style equal to let's say font hyphen transform, font hyphen transform colon, let's say cap uppercase. You'll see the difference. will work. Just definitely it will work. Let's go ahead with the remaining. Yeah. The next one is text indentation. Text indentation is something that we specify where to start this particular text to be written, right? Like indentation, we all know that the best example for indentation is if you go with COBOL programming. Probably you are supposed to write in a specific column you are supposed to write the printf statement, something like that. So if you go with any programming language to develop some code, you are supposed to follow the indentation standard. Here indentation is used to specify some sort of space to start that particular paragraph or that particular text. Okay, let's say this particular every paragraph should start with, let's say alignment is left, but the indentation should be somewhere at text hyphen indentation should be somewhere at 50 px. Okay, now see, all are aligned, whereas 50 px is the distance where we are maintaining to start this. Okay, so this is all about text. The next one is font family. So font family in the sense font styles. In the font styles, first one is font family. Font family in the sense we have a lot of font families, right? Like Verdana font, Times New Roman font and all. Probably you can make use of this font name to specify in which particular font style you want to print that data. Let's apply font family on a particular text, like say let's say H1 heading. For H1 heading, I want to use the font family as Verdana. Now see, the fonts family becomes a Verdana font. Okay, you can change it to Times New Roman or any other font which you are familiar. And apart from this, we do have something called font style, like normal, italic, oblique, right? Font size, we can say font size, right? Like this much font size I want to print. Though it is H1 heading, you can still increase the font size. That's the beauty of CSS, right? Let's look at how to apply the font style. Yeah, let me write font style here. Font style is something like normal, italic. So now the heading H1 heading displayed in italic mode, right, or italic style. The next one, anyhow we all know how to change the font size, right? The next one is hyperlink. Okay, let's look at this hyperlink. When you create the hyperlink, by default it displays in a blue color. When you click on that link, it goes to, if it is visited, it becomes in a different color. Now I want to create something that just I want to specify what color that particular text to be displayed before it is visited, after visited, or highlighted, all this. That can be possible with the help of a CSS document or a CSS style. Let's write anchor tag. Within the anchor tag, let's say anchor tag by default color should look red. Okay, and see how it look like. A dot link, color should be red. A dot link, a column link. Yeah. Now the hyperlink by default it display in red color. Now a colon something called visited. Okay, we have 4 visited, h over, active. First we write h over. When your hand reference touch that particular link, it should display in something called blue color. Let's say blue color. See the difference. Refresh the page. The moment when I put this hand reference on this particular hyperlink, this color become blue. Okay. Now when you visited, right, when you visited or active, when you are active, the color should become yellow, not yellow, let's say orange. And when you click or when you visited, probably the color become, say, black. Now let's look at this. So the moment when I put the hand reference, it become blue. When you just highlight it, right, when I keep it active, then it becomes orange. When you visited now, obviously it goes to a black color, no doubt about it. Yeah. And of course you can choose the background color also, and of course the text decoration. You can keep that underscore, or you can remove it, or you can put some strike line, whatever you want. Okay, I don't want to explain all the stuff. Let's go ahead with the list. Okay, in the list now, by default it come up with a dot. Okay, it's an unordered list where by default it come up with a dot as the index, right? Now we want to change the style of that particular list. So in the style sheet document, I can say UL. Within the UL, the style is what? List style type. List style type colon circle. Yeah. So the list is displayed with circle index. Okay. There are plenty of options available in CSS where we can use those options in order to display these lists in a different manner. And after that, we do discuss about order. Anyhow, order list we all know. The next one is table. Okay. Coming to the table tag, you want to apply the styles for the table, especially for tables. No, you can apply the styles like border, right, and table width, height, text align, padding, color. Let's look at border. Okay, so border and border color. So I have a table here. Within the table, I want to put the border. Border should be solid with say 3px, or else you can say simply solid. So earlier what happened, the table is displayed without any border. Now you can see there is a border here. Yeah. Now you can change the styles of this particular border by saying the color of the border. Yeah, let's say border color should be border hyphen color. It should be something like blue. So the border color become blue now. Yeah. Yeah. What else? So you can specify not the total border color. You can specify something like border bottom color, right color, border left color, border top color. In the same way, border styles we can manage. Like as I said, solid, you can say something called dotted or dash, double, groove, ridge, inset, outset, hidden. So you can also manage the style of the not only the border, right? Some part of the border also you can change. Let's say I want to put a left border with a dotted line, and rest of the border should be thick line or a solid line. Yes, you can make use of all these properties to give such kind of styles to that particular border of the table. Yeah. And of course we can manage the width of the border. As I said, here by default we have some width, right? You can say the width is this much, like 5px, 10px, 20px, or you can say like thick, medium, thin. Okay, and you can not only for the entire border, you can also specify a specific one, like border width, border bottom width. I want to change the border bottom width as 10 px. Let's look at the results. Yeah, the bottom width of that particular border becomes 10 px. Yeah. The next one is padding. We all know that cell padding, right? Cell padding and cell spacing. In the same way, we do use the padding property in order to put some padding or white space in between the text to the border. Let's say padding should be padding column say 5 px. So all sides. So here in between the text to this border, now we are going to get 5 px distance, okay, or 5 px gap. Okay, suppose you don't want that gap everywhere. I want to maintain only at left side, or only at right side, or only at top, or at somewhere at bottom. Yes, you can with the help of padding hyphen bottom, padding hyphen top, padding hyphen right, of course padding hyphen left. And as well, we do have something called margin. Okay, margin in the sense the distance from the start of the page to the start of the table. Here we have little space. I want to put some margin here. Let's say this table should print somewhere here, right? So for that I need to change the style called margin. Margin should be somewhere at 50 px. Let's say. You feel the difference? Yeah, you got it. Okay, so and of course you can put this margin to all sides of this particular table or I can say the box. Okay, you can maintain left margin, right margin, top margin, bottom margin or all sides. Here in this example I have written 15 px margin. That means there is a 15 px gap between at the top to this particular box, bottom to the box, left to box and right to box. You want to specify only this end or this side. Yes, we can with the help of margin hyphen left column something like 20x. Okay, that time you will find 20 px gap here, but the rest of the three directions or three in the rest of the three parts or in the rest of three places the space is same. Okay, so this is all about margins. Yeah, and of course dimensions. The dimensions are talking about the dimensions of the table. If you want to fix the table dimension, let's say when you print the data in a table, when the data is increasing, table size is also increasing automatically. You want to control the property of a table height, width, maximum width, minimum width, and maximum height, minimum height. So all those you can with the help of these particular properties. Let's say the height of this particular box, height of this box should be 50 px, and width of the box width of the box should be 100 px. Let's see how this particular box look like. Yeah, this is the box, 50 px height, 100 px width. Or you want to see the difference fully? Yes, you can. Yeah, now it is 50 height, 200 width. This is how you can control the dimensions of a particular box. You can control height, width. Okay, apart from that, the maximum height that you can control, minimum height, so that when the data is keep increasing, the maximum height should not cross. So that you can control with the help of max height. In the same way, minimum height. So these are all the properties which we have, so that we can design better HTML pages.